How goes, everybody? I love it, I love it, I love it. I love each and every one of you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be streaming again. Like I said, it was a holiday, and then Alec was quite ill, so still not 100%. This happens to me every year. Every year. It gets to this time of year, the weather starts to change. I have some kind of allergy to something in the trees during fall. I don't know what it is. So I get allergies, and then it just like settles down into my chest, and it's like, you have a perpetual cough now.
Enjoy.
It's awful. But anyway, I hope you guys have been having a good couple of weeks here. Wonderlands today. But Alec, Wonderlands sucks. Not to me. I freaking love this game, and I will continue to love this game until I pass from this mortal coil. If you guys have at all checked out my YouTube channel, !YouTube, if you guys haven't checked that out yet, I've got a video up on there because the last time we logged into Wonderlands, we lost everything. I had the Redux mod installed, and then when I uninstalled the Redux mod, I must have done something wrong or something, because I lost my vault, I lost all gear on every character, I lost my ability to use my lost loot machine. It was terrifying and horrible and awful. But what we did was we took my AFK farming Blight Collar, which I am calling Blight Farmer. We took Blight Farmer and we did my AFK farm trick using the Blight Collar totems.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
And with that, we have been able to rebuild our character. And using this character, we are now going to farm up all the gear that I need to rebuild every single build that I had in Wonderlands, and probably some new ones. But we got to refill that vault with beautiful, beautiful ascended gear. And I think we're finally to a place where I'm confident enough to go into the Chaos Chambers at max chaos and see if we can't farm up the rest of the stuff that we need. This is the build that we're working with. This is my Blight Farmer. We use totems and sometimes Plague Storm, and this is where we go down the tree here. Ghost in the Shell maxed out for the Poison Bog Spirit, Wraith Mail, and Flawless Edge working together to keep our ward up constantly. Amped up for lightning damage to do extra stuff, fire damage to do extra stuff, dark magic to do extra stuff, restore the Veil to keep ward up, Spirit Swarm, which gives us a lot of spell effect damage, which is amazing. And then over here in the Graveborn tree, we stick with mostly stuff that is going to raise our magic damage as well as keep our health going high when we cast spells. Here's where we sit gear-wise. We have gotten very, very blessed. My tactic worked out beautifully. All of this gear I got from the Wheel of Fate in the DLC zone. I didn't get any of this from the Chaos Chamber. This was all from the Wheel of Fate. So we got a very nice Wailing Banshee with Echo. In the guns, we got a White Raider, not a ×2, but still a pretty nice one. A Live Wire, also a pretty nice one. A ×3 Butter Boom. This gun is actually obscenely good. And an Ascended Dark Magic Sword Explosion, which this is the creme de la creme of our gear. We're going to be using this the majority of the time. We've got a Finger Ward, and we've got a Jamstone. Probably going to swap out this Jamstone if we can get a better ring, because going into Save Your Soul doesn't really happen too often on this character. A Ascended Ancient Deity in Dark Magic, which is amazing because we do a lot of dark magic with this character. Corrupted Plate Mail. Doesn't have the best rolls on it. I would love a better Plate Mail, but that is exactly the armor that we want. Either a Corrupted Plate Mail or a whatever the one is that gives us extra status effect damage. I can't remember. I'll know it as soon as I see it. We got a beautiful 2-charge Buffmeister. And then we're working with a Sacrificial Skeep. I would like to have something else here besides the Skeep, but I haven't really found anything better at the moment, so Skeep it is. For extra stuff, we have fire and ice. Again, we want to be able to trigger as many elements as we possibly can, so we've got fire and ice over here in case we need it. Universal Soldier for stealing ammo. A Bradluck for when we go to the wheel or go to the bunnies in the Chaos Chamber. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This vault was empty. 2 or 3 weeks ago, this vault was empty. And then doing the AFK farm with the Wheel of Fate has brought us 9 Pages of ascended legendary loot. Some nice cursed wits, undead packs, a ton of different necklaces and rings, just about every kind of armor we could possibly want. We're going to be able to rebuild our characters very easily here. So it is going well. So we're going to dive into Chaos Chambers today. We are going to see what kind of gear we can get. Now remember, we are not just looking for gear for this Blight Caller. We are also looking for gear for my Immortal Deadshot, which is a Spellshot Graveborn, my Deathless Graveborn, my Immortal Graveborn Spellshot, my Companion Spore Warden. Like, we're looking for gear for everything because I lost gear for everything. So we're not just looking for gear for this build. We're gonna have to maximize our ability to do this. Now, and again, we're still not on optimal build for optimal gear for this character either. So we're gonna be keeping an eye out for good stuff for this. So into the Chaos Chamber we go. We continue to rebuild. Let's do the ding dang thing. Oh, by the way, the sword explosion is just broken. The sword explosion is just really, really good. Incredible. Oh, I love you, Wailing Banshee. Echo is so good. This build doesn't even go for melee stuff, but being able to like melee hit every once in a while just to like basically burn half the health off of a big enemy, that's pretty nice. Bam. God, I love Wonderlands. I love how fast the combat is in Wonderlands. It feels so nice. More totems, please. Troll Jailer, you're gonna die. We have Nightmare. Hooray. I hate you, Nightmare. Ah, of course you would. Right, let's go trigger this so that we get some extra enemies out here. If you time it right, you can F up Nightmare with the Storm. Yeah, I just don't like how he constantly... So, like, in this phase, he's zipping around the map. You kind of have to put yourself into a lot of harm's way to keep the Storm on him in this phase. And then when he's in his blue phase, it's really tough to keep the Storm on him because he's constantly teleporting, right? For Nightmare especially, I prefer to just use totems because then at least it's constant damage. But the Storm is insanely good. I mean, I love using the Storm on, like, Volcanar, Daryl, you know, these, like, giant enemies with tons and tons of health that... Oh, okay, sweet Jesus. Didn't expect that. Uh-oh. 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 Thank you. Ah! Made a mistake. Ow. Okay. Oh, I was about to use my Buffmeister, you turd. So we'll just go optimize those real quick. We'll make sure everything's the way I want it to be. Log in, nothing. No gear at all whatsoever. Oh, it was sad. I wanted to cry a little bit. And look at that. I mean, we're right back to pretty much where we needed to be. So now, before we go into the bunny chamber, we're gonna throw on a Bradluck here. Wow, good job, Bradluck. You really pumped up the luck there. What do I still need? I could go for pistols because I need pistols on pretty much every build. So why don't we just... We're going to dump everything into pistols this time around. We'll see what happens. Inferior. Bounce while shooting. I don't want it. Hey! Hey! That goes straight onto my Deathless Deadshot. Dagger Storm. Nope, nope. Lightning Bolts. Another Gluttony. Also not great. And Primordial, so I don't want it. Hydra Companion, but it's Primordial. I don't want that. Hey, there's Primordial Liquid Cooling. But you are not Ascended, so I do not want you. Only want the Ascended, please. Lightning Bolt that spawns a Hydra Companion. I mean, that's the best Companion Ascended that we've seen so far for our Companion build, so we'll keep that. Bounces, no. Bounces, no. Okay. Take our Bradluck off. Put the Skeet back on. And overall, I think that worked out pretty well for us. Not bad. We're gonna do another, we're gonna do another, we're gonna do another run, and then we're gonna target farm. Okay, where are the bad guys? There he is, I found a bad guy. Get launched. Whee! Oh, that's another reason why I love the sword explosion. Every like, the first time it explodes on every enemy, it's just yeet, which can actually kind of kill you when you're in fight for your life. You're in fight for your life and then you accidentally launch the guy that you've been shooting and he flies completely out of the map. Yeah, not so fun. You kind of got to make sure that that thing kills on the first go if you don't want to be yeeting guys across the map. Well, aren't you guys going to come attack my statue? You don't want to attack my statue? Fine, I'll come attack you then. Running, running, running. I'm running over here. Uh-oh. Okay. If they make a Wonderlands 2, do you think they will come out with actual full DLCs? But if you're talking about like story content DLCs, yes, I do think that we will get full story content DLCs. I think the only reason why we didn't get full story content DLCs for this, one, the pandemic made it very difficult to do their jobs in the conditions that they were in when this game was released. Second was the community response to Wonderlands just made it like basically worthless to try to make content for a game that everybody hated. And the people that did love the game, you know, there was not enough people being vocal about it, I feel like. But thirdly, you got to look at who they had in this game as well, right? You're talking about Andy Samberg, you're talking about Will Arnett, you're talking about Wanda Sykes, you're talking about a wonderful cast of A-list celebrity talent, right? Which is great. The danger with that is twofold. Those actors are incredibly expensive, as they should be, because their work they do is incredible. I don't think nobody can look me dead in the face and say that Will Arnett's performance on the Dragon Lord was almost as good, if not better, than Handsome Jack. I straight up believe that with every fiber of my being. Those voice actors are incredibly expensive. They are incredibly busy, which means getting them back to do additional voice work after the original project is very, very tough. If your game's not making any money already, how are you going to pay for those A-list celebrities to come back? So unless you just go ahead and pay them to do DLCs ahead of time, you're probably not getting those A-list celebrities to come back, which means that we would have had DLC content without the main voices that we had been hearing throughout the story of Wonderlands, which I don't think would have gone over very well. Yes, I do expect in Wonderlands 2 that we will get more traditional story content DLCs. I really have this gut feeling that the pandemic really screwed over Wonderlands in a big way. And you can see that not just in the games industry, but in the movie industry, a whole bunch of different entertainment industries got absolutely slaughtered by the pandemic because you can't do these jobs from home. I feel like the fact that Wonderland's released at all is a blessing and a testament to the fact that they created something really beautiful and really awesome before the pandemic. Like, all of that stuff was done before the pandemic. And then they went to make DLCs, and they had to do that in the pandemic. And it's like, well, we got to make something on a smaller scale because we can't do what we would normally do because everybody has to be out of the office, right? Nobody can be here to do what we need to do. Everything's got to be done remotely. I feel like we were lucky to get even what we got, given the conditions of the world at the time. And I really do think that people are kind of wrong about the mirrors. I think that there is a lot there. I just think because it wasn't traditional story DLC content that it rubbed people the wrong way, but there is a lot going on there. The only mirror that truly sucks is the first one, which is sad because, like, that was the first one, right? And so that already left a pretty bad taste in most people's mouths. I don't disagree with most of those people. I do think that the first PLC mirror was probably the worst one, easily, hands down. It's bad. Like, it's bad. I don't like running through the first mirror. There we go. There's an Ascended Masterwork Ambo. Beautiful. Ooh, and an Ascended Catatumbo. Those will go right onto my spell shot. Ooh. Ooh. Ascended ×2 liquid cooler. Chef's kiss on that beautiful bastard. I mean, I think... Oh, there's a Pixie Companion. Beautiful, and it's ascended. Perfect. It's perfect for our companion build. I want to run one more Chaos Chamber and get some armors. Let's just see where we stand after this run here when it comes to gear for the other characters. Badass troll. We got a badass troll over here. There, he's dead. Okay. Okay. I'm going to my other sacred ground. You guys thought Killer 6's aim was bad. Just wait. Alec the Cleric says, hold my beer. You want to see some bad aim, hold my beer. Ooh, hello, what do we get? Crossbow generator. That actually can do some work. And it's ascended too, so I'm not going to say no. Boss time. Oh, it's Chums. Duh. Chums. Now, Chums is actually one that we could use the storm on, because he pretty much stays put. I wonder... I don't think I can switch. Oh, I can switch. Even with totems out, I can switch. Dope. Okay, cool. Just to show you what the storm does. Woo! Where's Mr. Chums at? There he is. Oh, did he seriously? Okay, well, normally the storm is really good against Chums, but he decided to float outside of the storm range for some reason. That's fine. I didn't want to hit you with the storm anyway, Chums. It wasn't like I was trying to show chat something. You can't be doing that. That's a bullshit. Oh, well, you're dead anyway. You're dead anyway, Chums. That's right. That's right, TJ. Treasure. Wow, that middle chest has just not been very lucrative this entire day, has it? Alright, we're going for armors. I'm looking for a few very specific armors, so we'll see what we get. Selective amnesia. I hate the selective amnesia. Another selective amnesia. Not keeping any of those. Ooh, this was a bad run. It's so damn sensitive, really hard to do this one-handed. Title of my sex tape, what? Alec, out of context. Alright, so this is the one that I was looking for. Miasmic Mail. This is the one that I would rather run on this build besides the Corrupted Plate Mail. But this one's Primordial, and it's for a Greatborn Spell Shot. Okay, here's a Corrupted Plate Mail, Spell Shot Spore, +4 to Magic Bullet, with gun damage and companion damage.
I'm in a given.
Ooh, that's sexy.
It's rare, but it happens. Lucky you.
Ooh, that's sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Look at the rolls on that thing, man. Damn. Calamity. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolutely wonderful stream. It's now time for the temple to close its doors. Thank you for all the gifted subs and everything today, guys. This was a great way to come back to streaming after a quick break due to illness and holiday. In the meantime, be excellent to each other. I'll see you guys for stream tomorrow. Y'all take care.